Get ready for a futuristic Tesla truck showdown. The Tesla Cybertruck's production in 2024 is going to hit an astonishing hundreds of thousands of units. Will it dwarf Ford's F-150 Lightning's popularity? Tesla is aiming to make 200,000 units of its electric pickup truck, the Cybertruck, per year, Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk said. The company had said that Tesla could make up to 125,000 Cybertrucks annually, with Musk adding that the number could be raised to 250,000 in 2025. The much-awaited pickup truck will begin deliveries in 2024, nearly 4 years after Musk unveiled it at an event in Los Angeles. At the event, his head of design cracked the vehicle's armored glass window with a metal ball while demonstrating a series of tests to the audience. On the recently released Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Musk reiterated how difficult it was to produce the Cybertruck. We're aiming to make around 200,000 a year at point production, maybe a little more, but I can't emphasize enough how manufacturing is so much harder than the initial design, Musk said about the futuristic-looking Cybertruck. We think Cybertruck was a mistake for Tesla, as it created a gap in the company's growth, but the automaker is making the most of it by turning the electric pickup truck into a marketing tool. Tesla never had a dud. All of its vehicle programs were successful in their own right, some even wildly successful. It's too early to say if the Cybertruck will also be successful. It is enjoying a large reservation backlog, but it will be interesting to see how the demand holds once the vehicle's production is ramped up. However, even once it's ramped up, Tesla is only talking about producing roughly 250,000 Cybertrucks per year. It's not nothing, but it also doesn't significantly move the needle. Adding, the company could face enormous challenges in ramping up production and making its cash flow positive. He said on an earnings call earlier this month, "We dug our own grave with the Cybertruck." Tesla recently said that it's preparing its Austin, Texas factory to build the new model, with initial production expected to begin in mid-2024. "We are at the final round for the Cybertruck," Musk said in a speech. The gradual increase in sharp-angle electric truck production in the second half of the year means Tesla will not record revenue until early 2024 for an entire quarter of new model production, which is expected to be key for the company's development evolution. Even though Tesla's 4,444 shares rose 0.4% up from 4.3%. It also means another year of waiting for hundreds of thousands of potential buyers who paid $100 to order a Cybertruck in one of the most anticipated and watched electric vehicle launches of all time. Tesla did not immediately respond to requests for comment. It did not announce the Cybertruck's final price, show the production version of the vehicle, or specify how the new model's battery supply will be handled. In 2019, Tesla was expected to launch at an initial price of under $40,000, but new car prices have increased since then, and Tesla has increased prices across its entire product line. Cybertruck was designed to use Tesla's much-touted 4680 batteries. However, Guidehouse Insights analyst Sam Abu-Belsamid said Tesla has not been able to scale up production of its in-house battery significantly, which could lead to further delays in the production of Cybertrucks beyond the end of 2024. Tesla may have to redesign the Cybertruck battery significantly to switch to the conventional 2170 batteries he added. Musk also said last month that 4680 batteries are not expected to be any limiting factor for Cybertruck or anything else. He said the battery output was growing exponentially without giving details about the production volume. As we know, in 2019, Musk presented the reveal of the Cybertruck, in which the vehicle's designer cracked the vehicle's supposedly shatterproof armored glass windows. Since then, the company has postponed the production schedule 3 times. 4,444 units from the end of 2021 to the end of 2022, then to the beginning of 2023, and most recently, the target of mid-2024 for mass production. The launch of the Cybertruck in the United States will give Tesla a new recruit in one of the most profitable segments of the American market. It'll also give Tesla a competitor to electric pickup trucks from Ford Motor Company and Rivian Automotive, both of which have launched limited volume models. In January, Musk cited a shortage of parts supply as the reason behind the start of mass production in the Cybertruck. Tesla has stopped taking orders for the Cybertruck outside of North America. At the time, Musk said that the company had more orders for the first Cybertrucks than we could fill 3 years after production began. Automakers often slowly ramp up production of completely new models like the Cybertruck. Analysts also warn that the weakening global economy will begin to affect Tesla's sales, as the company has sold every car it produces so far. Musk said that he expects an upcoming recession to last maybe until spring 2024. IDRA Group, the Italian company that produces the gigapress that will be used to mold parts of the Cybertruck, said in a LinkedIn post last week that the 9,000-ton machine to produce truck parts was built. Tesla used the Gigapress to reduce the cost and complexity of the Model Y production, an innovation that other automakers, including Toyota, have already explored. In fact, we would argue that Cybertruck has created what Tesla is describing as a break in its waves of growth. The first wave was the ramp-up of the Model 3/Y, and the next one was expected to be the ramp-up of Tesla's next-generation vehicles, which will start in late 2025. Tesla used to grow deliveries at a rate of roughly 50% per year, which is absolutely incredible for a major automaker. Now, the growth has slowed greatly by 20% as of the last quarter, and Tesla has confirmed that it should be down throughout 2024. That's obvious. Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y are almost maxed out, and the automaker only has Cybertruck to add to the lineup in 2024. Tesla would have been better off focusing its resources on the next-gen vehicles, the $25,000 Tesla and Robotaxi throughout the last few years, to shorten the gap between the two growth phases. If Tesla had brought the next-gen vehicles to the market instead of the Cybertruck, it would have likely cut this break in growth by over a year. Now, we likely can't expect Tesla to return to 50% growth in deliveries until at least 2026, but Tesla is making the best out of it. Again, it's not like the Cybertruck can't be a successful vehicle program in itself. It's too early to tell, but it could very well become one. The production version of the Cybertruck is disappointing in many ways. It's way more expensive than originally announced, it has a shorter range, and requires an extended range battery pack that takes up a big part of the bed to get a meaningful towing range. On the other hand, it also introduces some cool technologies, like steer-by-wire and 48-volt electrical system, and albeit polarizing, the novel design has attracted a lot of fans, and Tesla seems to be doubling down on that. Hate it or love it, the Cybertruck is getting a ton of attention, and Tesla is utilizing it. The unveiling of the Cybertruck alone has already helped the sales of Tesla's other vehicles by bringing people who were hearing about it or getting interested in Tesla for the first time into the stores. The Cybertruck rollout was also unique for Tesla. Before even starting deliveries, Tesla started bringing the vehicles into showrooms around the US, which was unprecedented for Tesla. Again, it brought people into the showrooms, where Tesla tried to sell them its other electric vehicles. Now, you can argue that it is still useful to have the Cybertruck in showrooms so that reservation holders can see it in person before placing their orders. However, Tesla even brought the Cybertruck to showrooms in Canada, where Tesla is yet to open orders. Furthermore, the automaker brought Cybertruck on a tour of China and Japan, where we have no idea when or even if it will be available. Again, the goal is to bring people into stores and sell them Tesla's other vehicles. It looks like for Tesla's mission and shareholder value, it would have been better off spending the resources on bringing the next-gen vehicles to market a bit sooner. The difference over a few years would likely have been in the hundreds of thousands of vehicles. Now, to be fair, even if Tesla's growth is only around 15 to 20% this year, it's still impressive for a major automaker entering the year with a production rate of around 2 million vehicles per year. So let's hope for better growth for the Cybertruck. Cybertrucks are just a trend right now, and are gonna hit the bottom soon. Comment your thoughts, and don't forget to share the video, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.